Welcome to PlayStation News, Rumours and Leaks. Let's take a look at the top pieces of news, rumours and leaks from the world of PlayStation and gaming over the last few days. All the links to the articles are down below in the description. Strap yourselves in and let's get cracking. Game Science's highly anticipated Black Myth Wukong is going to have a big presence at Gamescom 2023, according to a new report from Insider Gaming. Black Myth will be playable at the event with lots of machines set up for attendees, which is what the report claims, while Gamescom Opening Night Live will offer a world premiere look at the project. Black Myth Wukong is based on the 16th century novel Journey to the West, and its gameplay will take inspiration from the Souls franchise by From Software. Players are put in control of Sun Wukong, also known as the Monkey King, as they battle against enemies and have the ability to transform into other beings, including flying insects and giant creatures. While a concrete release date has yet to be announced, Black Myth Wukong is expected to launch in the summer of 2024 across all platforms. The game looks absolutely brilliant from the clips and trailers that I've seen so far. Really looking forward to learning more about this game and its combat systems. Moving on, Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi has offered a brief overview, or review rather, of Final Fantasy 16, showering the game with high praise. Having seemingly finished a playthrough, Sakaguchi declared that Final Fantasy 16 is the ultimate fantasy. For those who haven't been following the discourse surrounding Final Fantasy 16, the game has been somewhat polarizing among the Final Fantasy fans despite earning rave reviews of the game. Some players argue that it's too much of a departure from the series to be classified as a Final Fantasy game, with intense debates surrounding its combat, the gameplay mechanics, but for Sakaguchi, Final Fantasy 16 is the Final Fantasy. While a large number of fans expressed their fondness for Final Fantasy 16 in response to Sakaguchi's tweet, others dared to disagree. Final Fantasy 16 producer Naoki Yoshida previously expressed his disappointment with online trolls, stating that they are tiresome to deal with. While welcoming constructive criticism, Yoshida said that there's no reason for anyone to be intentionally negative and malicious. Sales-wise, FF16 is off to a strong start considering that it's only a PS5 exclusive game. However, in what is now a Square Enix tradition, the game is yet to meet the high end of the publisher's expectations. Moving on, Gamescom Opening Night Live is just around the corner, and as you'd expect, organizer and host Jeff Keighley is busy building hype around and ahead of the event. However, just to ease expectations ever so slightly, Keighley has said that this year's show is less about announcing brand new projects and more about giving fans updates on some of the biggest games due out over the next year. The quote comes from a fresh VGC article in which Keighley expresses his fondness for the Cologne-based convention. Jeff Keighley goes on to say, "The sense of community at Gamescom is so unique and powerful. There really is nothing else like it in the world. Even before I was involved with ONL, I loved coming to Gamescom because it has such a focus on the players and community. It sounds like we shouldn't be expecting a huge amount of reveals during the opening night live, which, to be fair, does fit the bill when it comes to Gamescom. Historically, the German giant hasn't quite enjoyed the same pull as an E3, for example, and often stocked up on smaller announcements that didn't make the cut elsewhere. They said there's plenty of reasons to believe that this year's show will be worth your time. The release schedule is packed over the next few months, and there are lots of potential PS5 hits that don't currently have any release dates. If you look at games like Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink and Tekken 8 immediately come to mind, alongside Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. And as mentioned earlier in the video, it's been confirmed that the long-awaited projects such as Black Myth Wukong will also be highlighting during the opening night live. If you like the PlayStation news, rumours and leaks video so far, or find the video interesting or informative, then do me a favour, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. That helps out the video a whole bunch and supports the growth of the channel and our gaming community here on YouTube. Moving on, Green Hell was already widely available, but at long last players can experience the literal nightmare of being lost in the Amazon rainforest for themselves on PSVR 2, as it's now available on the platform. Green Hell first launched back in 2019, but eventually charted a course to PS4 in 2021. Green Hell VR is the PSVR 2 iteration, and likely not for the faint heart, as you'll need to manage your hunger, thirst, fatigue as you struggle to stay alive in an unforgiving jungle environment. You'll do this by crafting, foraging, cowering in fear, and occasionally losing your senses entirely due to malnutrition, induced hallucinations. Oh, and of course, you can use maggots to heal your wounds apparently. Sounds like a very interesting game. Moving on to our final piece, Modern Warfare 3 may feature remastered versions of all 16 of the multiplayer maps included with the 2009 Modern Warfare 2 game at launch, plus the return of Zombies mode. As reported by Charlie Intel and Modern Warzone, Activision is teasing the multiplayer maps and zombies via a mobile phone-based marketing campaign. If accurate, it means Modern Warfare 3 will include a whole host of remastered maps previously available in the 2009 version of the game. Activision released the remastered Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign in 2020, but it did say at the time that the game didn't include a multiplayer mode because it planned to bring more classic maps to other series entries. It was also claimed that Activision was planning to release all or most of the Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps this year, possibly as DLC for the 2022 version of Modern Warfare 2. In February, Bloomberg claimed Activision had originally planned to release a major expansion for 2022 Modern Warfare 2 this year, but that the DLC had now morphed into a full game and it's called Modern Warfare 3. Maps and modes of Modern Warfare 2 will be carried over to the new title, and following a series of leaks, Activision officially announced Modern Warfare 3 last week, and it will be released on November the 10th for all platforms. Okay, thank you for giving up your valuable time watching the video. If you could do me a favor guys, whilst you're here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next PlayStation News, Rumours and Leaks video.